Hey, how are you, Gamers Network? This is Gamers Network podcast number 47. We are here again to bring you the ish that you should know. I'm here with my esteemed colleagues. We have Mad King, no solo.
What up, people?
We have BK Brawler 537.
What up? BK Brawler is lit tonight. Just letting y'all motherfuckers know ahead of time. Like, I'm
Hey,
rushing home to get here. Had a few drinks tonight and shit. Like, I try to stay home. I did try to stay home and not drink before the pod, but my cousin was like, yo, come out and just go home for the pod when we done drinking. And I'm like, all right. I guess we could do this day drinking shit today. So, yeah, I'm lit. So I'm ready. I'm
as
ready.
usual.
Yeah.
So, we're just here to tell you and let you know what's happening in gaming, entertainment, and literally everything that you should be knowing in reference to at least what we think is more important for the week. Guys, before we get into anything concrete in terms of news and stuff like that, I want to know what you guys are playing. What's up? What are you playing, BK? I haven't seen you playing online in a minute. What are you playing?
Oh man. I've been playing well today all day until a certain server issue, which I'm assuming is a good thing. I've been playing Outriders all fucking
Yep,
day
yep. I
today.
knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I
Yeah,
knew it.
you guys know, like I've been talking about this. Guys watched Geek Physique and Mad King stream of Road Company. I was talking about Outriders in the damn stream. Outriders is great. It's so great right now that there's no space on the servers, and the servers have been crashing.
Yep.
And like, yeah, so I haven't tried it since I got back home, but I'm gonna try it as soon as we're done this pod and see if I can get back on it. But I'm loving the game right now. It's like the difficulty levels are kind of up and down. Like sometimes with these boss battles and shit, like I'm getting my ass handed to me. But you could lower or higher the difficulty at any time. They have a bunch of tiers and shit like that. This game is like there's a lot I want to get, especially when the drink of the game comes this Monday. I have a
Yeah.
lot to talk about when it comes to this game. Also, me and the wife have been playing It Takes Two,
I knew it.
which
I knew it.
yeah, and that game is very it's like for anyone that played was A Way Out, like
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna know the style of game this is. It's like playing A Way Out, just a more cartoony type game,
Yeah.
and you're just a lot of things you're together with, but at the same time, like this game could get deep because like you guys know what me and my wife are going through at size, but it's nothing to talk on the pod, and I love my wife
Nope.
to death. We're still good, and honey, if you're watching right now, I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And but it's like the perfect game for couples. Like I say, if you have a significant other, even if you guys haven't even played video games before with each other, your significant other could fucking play this game with you, and you guys are gonna get like hardcore into this fucking game. It's really good, and it gets heavy. Like the narrative of this game, like for a couple that's fucking
Hi, Crazy
going through
Eights.
divorce. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. Hi, Crazy Ace. What up, Mo? But this game gets deep. Like the story gets real deep, like to the point where at some points I'm just like, should me and you be playing this right now? Like, are we gonna
Yeah.
argue because of the shit they're saying? But but it's good to fucking like make jokes about it and work together. But it's a really good game for couples. It takes two people. Like if you want a couple game, Mo, I know you and your girl is always looking for games for you guys to play together. It Takes Two, Mad Queen, and Mr. No Longer Solo Mad King could definitely be playing It Takes Two right now. Like, and it's only like 39.99, and it's like 10
It's on
hours.
sale right
So
now, though, right? If you have I saw it on
yeah, if
on
you have
Xbox.
EA Plus, EA
Yeah.
Access, you could get it on sale.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was pretty dope. That was a thing. I have not had the the privilege of playing that yet because I was like, I don't want to buy another game right now. But it does look really good, and I did watch someone else playing it on Twitch the other day. Well, yesterday specifically, and it looks like a game. I kind of want to play by myself though. I mean, what would you say for people who want to play by themselves though? Like, is that okay, or do you have to play with a second person?
Yeah, the game it's definitely multiplayer. They don't let you play solo. You have to either send a friend an invite, and it's like a way out where you can send a code out and you give them a code. They gotta download it off of the PlayStation. Like if you go in your PlayStation or Xbox right now and put up It Takes Two, there's a friend pass that you could download. And so for if you don't have the game, the friend pass
Yeah.
is free. And when your friend is playing, you just connect through the friend pass.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of bad. Like I want to be able to play. Like, can I play with like an NPC? I have to play with a
Nope.
person.
They won't let you have to play with a person. You can't play with an NPC. It tells you to invite a friends or send somebody a friend pass when you're playing.
Damn. All right. Well, I mean,
But Crazy Eights, yes, I'm playing Outriders. Definitely loving it right now. BK Brawler 537 if you're playing and you want to join my game, or I'll even join you. But I'm a what do you call it? God, what's the fucking guy with the blue pal? What's the thing we all picked?
the one that we all picked.
Yeah, Freddie. What did I tell you earlier?
I think it was like Loki, not the Loki.
No, it's
Shit,
God.
now you guys Google that thing.
It's the only cool one.
I'm about to just look at my fucking chat right now and just be
Just
like,
look
fucking,
at it, because literally,
yeah,
it's
I'm
like
like
the close friend character. I'm assuming he picked that we all
trickster. Yes, I'm the trickster right now.
Loki was a good statement, Mad King. That makes sense. He's the trickster.
And Mo's the fire dude. And after this pod is over, me and Mo will be playing some fucking Outriders as soon as this pod is over. So we have space for one more person, whether it's one of you guys or Crazy Eights, anybody. Like just hit me up online.
Yeah. I mean, I think that we need to make our own trio at some point. We need a separate save file for Mad King and myself, so we can like have that.
I'll make a different character for that. I'll make a different character.
I think I'm gonna use the character that I started with in the demo, the one that I didn't want to pick. That Mad King was like, "Don't pick that character," and I was like, "Damn it! Why did you say something earlier?" I'm gonna pick that character probably to play with because I was kind of regretting playing it earlier with a new character because I was streaming. And I was like, "Ugh, this is not working out. This is weird. It's boring right now." Mad King, what are you playing?
I haven't been playing much. I've been just playing the same usual stuff. It's my company, but I recently upgraded my save. I bought a 5 terabyte drive, so I'm just like re-downloading a whole bunch of games and just because it sucks just having to delete games and then download games. 5
terabytes, though? That's a lot of space.
Yeah, so
I mean, not really.
No, it's not because Warzone itself it could take
like 4 terabytes.
Yeah, so
I was being generous.
So yeah, I haven't been playing much. It's been just kind of like fixing up my my whole like setup, adding stuff. Been just pretty chill so far this week.
I mean, sometimes you gotta go back and rebuild. That's the thing. Like I'm still in the process of doing that when I get back home. So I feel you on that. Do you plan on playing Outriders?
Yeah, I mean it's free on Game Pass. I'm gonna touch it, but it just doesn't. It's not really speaking to me.
I forgot you said you didn't like it that much from the demo.
It just looks generic as fuck. Like if I look at it, it's like if you take like any screenshots from that game, it looks the same no matter where you are in that game. It feels very generic to me, and maybe I need to get up there in the skill levels to like really mess around with it. But I don't know. Plus, it's been, I mean, on PC, I've seen a lot of people like saying it's hella buggy and stuff like that. I know it seems like Dre, you haven't dealt with any of that.
Yeah, the only thing I've dealt with is server issues, which I said is a good thing because that means a lot of people are playing. So like the servers have been getting full lately, even though I don't understand how I was playing the game and I got kicked out and told the servers were too full. I'm like, but I was in the fucking game. So why am I getting kicked out like for other people to play? They're like, yo, you played the demo. You're playing
Get
this shit
out.
now. Let's get some of these new people a chance to fucking play the game. And I got fucking kicked out of the fucking game. Like, which made me
Uh,
tight.
that would make me upset too. I mean, I when I tried to start playing a game, something similar happened to me, but like it was like worse. It was like I couldn't get into the game. It reminded me when Destiny first came out, and you couldn't like get into the server, and I was like, we just played the alpha and the beta. Why are you not working? They work fine. Why are you not working? And that's how I felt about this. But to what Maggie was saying, honestly, I agree with you on that. I mean, this is just let's talk about what games we're playing. But I mean, I want to get more in depth in that in a second. But do you have any news? Anything you want to mention, Maggie?
Any what? Sorry.
News? Sorry, news or anything you want to mention?
Nah, I mean, man, Dre does such a good job of putting news on our Facebook page that like by the time this comes up, I have nothing to say.
No, well, that's just for people to know, but not everybody reads, you know? So,
I don't have nothing really stuck out to me other than like Cyberpunk got that big patch that apparently fixed a lot of things. I think it might be a good time to jump back in Cyberpunk, and then they announced that they gonna cancel the multiplayer, which is not a big surprise.
well, not cancel it. They just said they're going to hold off right
It's
now.
I would bet money that it
I
never
think that
happens.
might mean canceled,
Yeah.
but yeah, but they said they're going to hold off.
And just to stay on top of the Cyberpunk news, I did read somewhere that they're planning on doing a DLC with the new main character. So that'd be kind of interesting.
Okay. I guess since you mentioned Cyberpunk, I might as well mention what I was going to mention about Cyberpunk. I was using my iPad. I'm using my iPad to screen this right now, but can't change the screen. So, the downfall to that patch, which a lot of people are complaining about, which I was trying to pull up on my phone. In general, it's literally this new patch, which is supposed to be fixing everything, is actually also creating some new glitches in the game.
As they always do.
Yeah, but like some of the glitches are like I can't even like I saved the game and there's glitches in it. Like one is like a sandstorm in the game, like the whole game is brown. Another game is like disappearing weapons, which as I said before, I'm not gonna downplay it because I know every single game has glitches. I get that. But like to be honest, if you already have like the world looking at you, there's no way you're not gonna have glitches. But if you have the world already looking at you, you're possibly getting sued or are getting sued potentially for your product, your electronic product, whatever, for you to create a patch that's supposed to be the patch that fixes the other patches or the patches that fix the other glitches. And then this patch, which also doesn't really fix the Xbox 360 or 360, sorry, Xbox One or PS4 series glitches. It fixes majorly PS5 and Xbox Series X glitches. For you to make a patch like that, and it just creates more glitches, like the car situation. Remember we all had the conversation about the car situation before they said it was a glitch? We were like, the cars don't drive right. They made a patch to fix the cars, and now the cars are more wonky. They're like, they worst. You know, for instance. And that's simple. The guns, I didn't read through all of the glitches, but the guns are disappearing. And I remember watching when the last COD thing came out, the last COD patch, well, not this patch, it just came out like yesterday, but the patch before that where they just released new zombies maps and the whatever that was. I was playing the game and the guns were disappearing and the girl's arm, the new character, her arm was like going like sideways into her body and like, but no one's gonna talk about Call of Duty. They don't even want to talk about Cyberpunk because Cyberpunk's already out there in the light because they're getting sued. I mean that no one's really talking about right now. So it's like I feel like if you're gonna put a patch out there to fix stuff, and I know they have to continue to like try to strive to make it better because they already put it out there. They need to save face for the people who purchased the stuff and who didn't return it or got money back for it. But at the same time, like, what the fuck, man? I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Freddie. Freddie, I hear you.
Not to touch, not to defend Cyberpunk, but to touch on something you said last week, and you got on me about it. But it's a pandemic going on, and like you mentioned last podcast, like you gotta give people a break. No, but no, also, and on top of that, don't forget they were hacked. A lot of people and everybody's working from home, and they were locked out of their stations. So like I'm giving Cyberpunk more of a break than other people. So it's a pandemic, and then they were literally hacked and couldn't fix their games. I think that is just a fucked up story. And if everybody wants to
It
get
is.
together and like hate on them and bring everybody together to hate on Cyberpunk, fine. But like if you look at the facts, like they just had a shit road going forward. Like to
I'm
the
not here with it.
pandemic, working from
Where
home, and then getting locked out, and then you
I'm
put
not here.
something out, and then people are like, it's still not good. People are gonna shit on it no matter what.
That's not what I'm saying though. I get what you're saying, and I agree with what you said from what I said last week because I said it last week. But what I am saying currently is that why would you push forward to push a patch out that's not going to fix anything?
I just think that like I think it's the hot thing to shit on Warzone. I mean on this because on Warzone I play Warzone religiously and that game is buggy as fuck. Like constantly just games like game breaking glitches on that and that game makes so much money and I think
I
it's
don't play
easy.
Warzone because I think Warzone is trash.
Yeah,
I agree with
well,
you. I agree with you. I
but
agree
like
with you.
Warzone is super buggy. I think they do a terrible job at detailing the games. I think they do a
It's
terrible
free though. They
job.
don't give a shit. It's like Fortnite. It's free. They don't give a shit. People just
I
pay for
mean,
it.
it's free in a sense, but like I put money into Warzone.
I mean, but they don't care about microtransactions, people. They just know that they can take your money.
No, I'm just saying.
But
My point is that like this kind of shittiness happens game wide. I think it's just the hot shit right now to like just talk shit about Cyberpunk,
I
and I'm
agree.
fine with it. If like gamers want to get together and be like, no more on this, fine. I wish it was another game instead because I like this game company. But
Of course,
if
I like it too. I like it as
so,
well. I agree with
I
you as
think that
well.
like they just have a lot of like bad publicity and like it's just easy
No,
to like gang up on somebody.
I think that's not simply bad publicity. I think that the fact that what you said, which is literally poignant, because they're the hot shit right now to talk shit about. I agree with that. But realistically, all the games are shit to talk about. If you want to spread it across, all the games are shit to talk about. So if you take that into concept, Warzone, you said, has shitty situations. Like literally Fallout, which we already know. No Man's Sky, who finally fixed their stuff, what you said before in podcast, has situations where they're not great. But no one's talking about them because they're not in the limelight to talk about trash. So they're all have shitty situations. So since we are said right now talking about Cyberpunk, I'm just saying, if you're gonna push out a patch because you're talking about you because you're in the limelight, you're gonna put out a patch, then I mean, I love you guys, but like, damn. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I agree with you in reference to they're in the limelight. Like,
I think it's just like on Stadia, me and Drake. I don't know what system you played on, but on Stadia,
I
didn't
have
really run
Cyberpunk
in.
on Stadia also.
I didn't
Dre,
really
where you
run
got it?
into any glitches on Stadia. It was pretty smooth. Other than like the only issues
Yeah,
was
Stadia was the best platform to
yeah.
play
So
it
like
on.
that's why like everybody's like all these glitches, and I'm like I don't see it. So like
I
I
mean,
don't understand these glitches.
I hear you. I mean, we all discussed previously about glitches because we also discussed playing it before they got sued. We all discussed how it had glitches. Like each and every one of us discussed how Cyberpunk had glitches. And I mean, I don't care about that right now. I'm just referencing the fact that the new glitches are in part. Some of them are hilarious, which obviously like previous ones were hilarious, but some of them are just literally it's crazy. No, I don't mean cancel. I would never cancel Cyberpunk. I love Cyberpunk. But some of them are literally like hilarious, but some of them are like making it so that okay, now I can't play my save file because it's saved with this game. You know what I mean? Saved with this glitch rather. That's what I'm referring to. Something that impedes your progress in a game is something that needs to be spoken about. Does Warzone impede your progress? Yeah, of course. Call of Duty in general. Like, remember the zombies came out, and I couldn't like literally get past level 3 on the new zombies. Was it Outbreak? Was it map where it kept every time you go through wormhole, it would just go in circles and literally. Oh man, most of it being canceled. Oh yeah, literally it would like make you go back to the screen and say error. Does that make me upset? Of course it does. But we're not talking about them right now. We're talking about Cyberpunk. Um, but do you have anything else to say about that?
nah, I'm just curious where it's heading.
Oh,
I'm looking
Cyberpunk.
forward to the new upgrade.
Yeah,
Yeah, the new update for the PS5 and
I'm
Xbox.
excited for that shit too. I'm excited for that shit.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed about what you said. I didn't know about the multiplayer part. I didn't know about that part. I'm disappointed about that, but I understand why that would be a thing. Dre, do you have any comments on that?
Oh no, I was just gonna say since we brought up No Man's Sky, they got a new
Yeah, I did.
update now, like to do ventures and shit. With your friends all starting on the same planet, and then you guys could
Yep.
go on these like seasonal adventures and do all these extra quests. So that's looking good. Like No Man's Sky, like the perfect example of a game which everybody shitted on and became one of the greatest games out there. Like I only hope that Cyberpunk could get to that level, which No
They
Man's
will.
Sky is at now. But
Hopefully.
we'll see. We'll see.
Um, I guess I will take this time to the middle of our cast to mention like did you guys get to see the new Godzilla, which I haven't seen it yet,
No,
but
I haven't watched
I've
it
seen.
yet. I'm watching it
Damn it!
tomorrow.
Damn it!
Watching it tomorrow.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Damn it!
All right, so
All
none
right,
of us are good. Good. I'm glad. I'm actually glad.
all right, good. I was gonna mention something, but like no, I stay with me instead. That's what I gotta say. Stay with me instead. Then in reference to that. Um, yeah. Do you have like at least one story, Dre, that
What?
you
One
want to mention
story
to
on
us?
what? Oh, Most Fire says it was fire, and
Oh, you
and
saw it, Mo?
and they yeah, thank shout out to Dre's HBO Max account that Mo's using.
Shout out to Dre's
Yo,
Disney
giving it
Plus
out.
account
What am
that
I? Come on,
he's.
pass it to me.
Shout out to
I thought you had that shit
Dre's
already. Like,
account.
if you
I have
need
your
this,
NB. I have your NFL Sunday pass.
I know, like everybody has some part of my shit.
I just have
Like
Disney Plus.
everybody
I just have
has
Disney
one of my
Plus.
accounts. Like my
Uh,
wife is like, "Who's Felice Cat on your Disney Plus?" I was like,
hi, Felice.
"Yeah."
Hi,
Oh
uh,
no,
Felice.
I'd be in trouble if somebody my wife saw another girl's name on
What
my
did I
I was
account.
do?
like, "That's the girl I do the podcast with.
I
It's
put my personal
Felice."
life on
uh,
purpose because I'm like, I don't need no qualms in the house of Dre.
Nah, it's no
No,
problem. She just asked who this extra profile was on our Disney Plus
I
account.
didn't.
I
Cause
was,
like I can't know when people mess with my Netflix view. I don't want to see your algorithm in my shit, so I don't want to mess up your shit either.
yeah.
So I didn't do that.
Exactly. That's why I told her like she's gonna create a new profile like everybody does on my account, so that way they don't mess with my stuff. Like me and Mo shares my Crunchyroll account, and
Yeah,
so it's like every time he watches a fucking episode or
Facebook said.
something, it's like rewatch. I'm like, no, yes, I need a rewatch, even though I didn't watch
Hi.
this yet. You know,
I can't tell who you
what's
are,
up?
Facebook
What's up?
user, but
Yeah,
hello.
Facebook user.
no,
Who
that's
are
Star.
you?
That's Star.
That
Oh,
Star.
hi, Wiz.
Oh, hello, wifey. Hello, my wife is watching another podcast two
Yeah,
weeks in a row.
tell her to
2 weeks in
join
a
the
row.
page.
I
If
know,
you guys
honey.
don't know,
Join our
join
Facebook
the
page.
Facebook page, please.
Yeah.
Yes, please. One
Oh
sec.
man.
There's a question there. Can you? Because part of the thing is in the way. Can you read that? The question.
Um. So, what do you guys think about games that get overly hyped to the point once it comes out, I guess, disappointing? And yes, that
Shit.
happens quite a lot. I would say that I'm a guy that usually overhypes games, but I usually do know games that are going to be shitty. Like I used to when Anthem was being overhyped. I told everybody, and like 2 years ago, there's a Gamerish. Well, no, it's not even Gamerish because that's before Gamerish was created. But there's an episode in which I told everybody that Anthem was going to be the shittiest game that comes out the next year or the biggest disappointment, and I was right. And unfortunately,
I
I
bought the
was
game.
right, and I liked the game. Like I actually liked Anthem, even though it ended up being to come out during the year. But I do think a lot of games do get overhyped, and it does overshadow a lot of games that are like indies that need to be hyped up, like shit that came out like What Remains of Edith Finch,
Yes, that's
and
good.
not Hades because Hades got the hype it deserved. But there's a
Yeah.
lot of games out there that deserve to get more hype, and there's a lot of games like Avengers, which was really hyped and ended up not meeting everyone's expectations. And I gotta say that like it is disappointing at times, but I guess it all depends on how you are as a gamer. I don't want to say I don't want to completely take over this conversation because me, I'm an addict. So whether it's whack or not, I was
You'll
gonna
play it.
buy the game. So it's like everybody else who like I say this is a better question for people that like to budget their games and
Hey, Kenya.
what's up?
Oh,
You know,
what's
but
up?
for
Which
people that like
one?
to
Which
budget
one?
their games, I say this is a better question for them because I'm someone that like if I wasted $60 on a game, I don't feel bad because like
Yeah.
fuck it, I was gonna spend the money on this game or another game every day. Like every day of the week, I look in the PlayStation Store or Xbox Store and I buy a new game. So that's how much of an addict I am. You know, so I give it to these guys because these guys would be more of wary of what they buy, and I'm just like I buy every fucking thing that I see. You know.
What do you think about that question, Freddie? Sorry, Mad King. I keep saying Freddie. So
It's
sorry.
fine. It's Freddie G. I think that I think I don't know. It's like two ways I go about this. I could be like very like deep, or I could give you some bullshit answer.
I want to hear both your answers.
Or I think honestly, like I think we have a problem. I think in society about like things being like what's a worth to anything. I think if you have a moment in a game and you enjoyed it,
Yeah.
I think that should be enough. Who cares if somebody else doesn't like it? Who cares that it got like 70? Doesn't mean because somebody else gave it a 70 it's a shitty game. That's why maybe I like Cyberpunk more than anybody else. I really enjoy Cyberpunk,
Yeah, I
and
love
it's okay if you don't like it. I think that
Yeah.
like we live in a place right now in video game culture and just everything, Instagram, Facebook, and stuff like that. Where like we need the perfect shot, the perfect picture, the perfect selfie, the perfect fucking workout machine to get your perfect six pack. So you go on the
Preach.
beach and have your perfect girlfriend. Perfect doesn't exist. I think if you have a moment in a video game that you really like, that should be what matters. So I hype is all. I love the hype. Hype gets me excited, makes me feel like a kid. And we're in the middle of a pandemic. If a video game gets me hype and makes me forget about the bullshit I'm living through, then that's awesome. I think hype is good. Hype doesn't hurt nobody. I think you have to understand it's only a video game at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But hype is good for the culture. Hype, the new Kanye West music album comes out. Hype, the new Rihanna. Hype, the new anything. Hype. You
They're
know,
probably not Kanye right now, but
Oh,
sure.
I love me some Kanye music.
I
I don't
still
have
love
to
him.
agree
I
with him
don't
as a
have.
person. I like his music,
Yeah.
So I enjoy. So that's just like to me, like that's hype, and that's what
I feel you though.
gets me excited. So I think that yeah, I think hype is good.
Yeah. Crazy. Before you say your second answer, because you said that's one side of the coin. He said when I think about titles, I think Days Gone and of course Avengers also.
Days
Ain't that
Days
Gone was
Gone
wild?
actually
was
a good
fun.
game.
Yeah,
That was
that's another
actually
thing.
a
Did you,
good
like
game. Yeah.
Crazy Eights? Did you actually play Days Gone? Because a lot of people who have like this hate for games never played it. They saw a review on it and they go on a messenger board. I'm not saying you're doing this, but a lot of this hate, like they don't buy the games. They just see the hype
Yeah.
train,
And at
talking
least you'll
shit
get it
on
for
it.
free this month. This month it's
Yeah,
free
Days
on
Gone
PlayStation
for
Plus if you
what it
haven't played it.
is a really fun game. If you go in
Yeah.
there thinking it's on like some Uncharted, some dope other crazy games, then you're gonna get burnt. But like, it's a fun game. I thought it
He
was awesome.
said Gun
Fell asleep a
Gunya
couple
G
times.
said he liked both of them. Crazy said he fell asleep. What's the flip side of before we finish that thought? What is the flip side of what your statement was? Your statement was, "Oh, thank you for the biddies, Gunny." What was your flip
Yes,
side?
we
The
appreciate
other
it.
side of that question.
My other side is the Mad King side. Is like I paid sixty
Yeah,
dollars. I
I
don't
didn't
want no
pay that.
some bullshit ass game. If I'm paying you $60 and like, especially if you fucking delay it, another delay and delay, and it's still fucking crap. Which I kind of have a
Yeah,
feeling Outlanders or whatever this shit this game is. It's gonna be garbage. I bet you nobody's gonna be talking about this game in a month.
Oh, you need to play it already. You're playing it for free, so you have no reason to complain right now. It's on
I'm paying
Game Pass.
Xbox Game Pass. I'm paying
Game
that shit, and I'm
Pass.
paying taxes too.
Man, and you paying like $15. I was about to just buy this shit on PlayStation
I was
until
thinking about
Game
buying on
Pass came out.
Stadia, but no, I think that like as a consumer, you pay money and you expect a certain like return on that, and if they don't
yeah,
live it up
right.
to it, then you have a right to be upset. You know?
Yeah,
Man, I'm already at that point where I
that's
don't give a
that's
fuck
mad cute
anymore.
though
I
saying
just
that,
play my
right?
games. If I don't like it, it's my fault for buying the game. If I like it, then my fault.
But like you say, you have an addiction, so you can't. You're not in
Yeah, I
control of
have an
your. You're not
addiction.
in control of yourself. So it's
Yeah,
not your fault, Trey.
yeah. So I gotta
Uh,
keep fucking buying
the
and buying and buying.
I mean,
It's just me.
I do agree with everything that you said for the most part. Flip side of the coin. That's what my gripe was with the other thing you mentioned. For me, games having all that hype and then not being like coming out being a certain way is disappointing. For instance, I do agree as well. I try to listen to the hype. One of the people I try to ignore is Gray. A reference hype thing. Before it was legit. Before it was like because Knife was the worst hype of the game. Made me buy a bunch of games I didn't play ever again. But he's usually right though, honestly, about the game. But he buys all the games. But I try to look at things from my own perspective because I play a certain niche of games. I play mostly like indie games and stuff like that. So I look at literally the way it looks to me, and I go by that. And I'll like say forget the reviews, and I'll just choose whatever I want to choose. That's how I feel. So I don't think it was same experience as they were to others. But to what Freddie said earlier, uh, I think that Friday might be disappointing from my first playthrough earlier. Well, not playthrough, but my time with it earlier. I wasn't really happy with it. So
Who somebody's mic is messing up a little bit.
I noticed that. What is that?
And hey y'all, that's Geek Physique. And
Oh,
please, if you haven't already, join the Facebook page.
I muted myself. It's not me.
we were just talking about this during you guys' stream. Then he comes in here saying, "What up, y'all?" Off the Facebook page. You know.
Is that better?
Oh man.
It disappeared.
Yeah, sounds good.
I muted myself and it was still happening and then it disappeared all of a sudden. So maybe it was me. I don't know.
No, you did. You get to like. It's fine. It's fine. Thanks for showing up, especially when you're working.
Yeah, that's
Don't get
what's
in
up.
trouble.
Thank God. At least I know now you're not working for Amazon because that shit wouldn't be happening. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So moving along. Did you have any other things that you wanted to discuss, Mr. Dre, Mr. BK?
Oh, I got a bunch of news, but I
I know.
always
I'm
like
just
to.
like you know what comment on everything.
Always like to have y'all get y'all shit out the way before
I mean, I
I
like to
get
not have
into it.
that. Okay, how about this? I'll just pull things out there, and then you tell me if that's in your thing. Okay.
Mhm.
The next thing I want to mention is Suicide Squad. Did you guys look at the trailer?
Nah, I'm
Yes, I
avoiding
seen the
trailers now.
trailer. I seen the trailer for that. Looks dope. A lot of good cast in there. The bad guy is so out of the ordinary. Like one of the bad guys you would not expect to be casted in
I
a
avoid
damn
trailers.
Suicide Squad, in a damn movie.
I fully agree.
But yeah, I think that movie is going to be great. But I think a lot of people are going to shit on it. But it's going to be great.
Well, was your take on it? Because I'm not gonna. I mean, it's a trailer. There's no real spoilers. You just watch the trailer or don't watch the trailer. But was your take on it? I mean, you have John Cena in it also, who is that guy? He's like another anti-hero. Obviously, like all the other characters in the movie. Was your take like, is this is the replacement of the first one because it's made by that other dude?
No, well, the Suicide Squad switches up a lot.
It does
Um,
because it's Suicide Squad. If you read the
yeah,
comics, we're
and
not.
of
It's not a
course,
spoiler, Carl.
when it comes
Go
to a
somewhere.
bunch
Go
of
to work.
Suicide Squad members, they have a lot more in this movie
Yeah,
because at least three of them are probably going to get killed.
I
So
know. I
because the
already know who's gonna
first
get killed.
one, they're gonna kill off a lot of one, and they're gonna make a part three because they didn't replace dead Will Smith as Deadshot because he still wants to be a part of it because Idris Elba was supposed to be
It,
Deadshot,
it's
but
just
instead of
uh,
yeah. He was supposed to take that spot, but Will
yeah.
Smith didn't feel comfortable with him taking over his spot because he still wanted to be part of it. So they're obviously going to make a part three with Will Smith reprising his role.
But Idris Elba's in it though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in it, but he's another
He's like
character.
Ugh. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, I forgot what his character's name is,
I don't
but
even know who he
he's in it.
is. He's there. He's there. That's all that matters.
Yeah, he's gonna be there, and but I think this is gonna be a good movie. I think it's gonna be like an 8 out of 10.
You think so? Did
Yeah,
you
I
see
think it's gonna be.
the character designs? I mean, I know it's just a trailer, but did you see how other than Harley, did you see how they looked? I mean, when it comes to directors, James Gunn is lit. I'm missing part of the word because the logo's in the way. But
Oh no, yeah,
yes,
James Gunn is pretty lit. Yeah, James Gunn, he's done a lot of good work. He's definitely done a lot of good work, especially with superhero movies. But Suicide Squad is something that he could definitely have fun with. Like there's so many ways you could go with Suicide Squad, and I think this movie is going to be cool. I think it's going to be funny. I can't wait to watch it.
same.
Um, I'm not going to be disappointed. I don't think no matter
Eight or
what
nine.
happens, I'll be disappointed. Yeah, like I said, I agree with Carl.
Yeah,
It's an 8 out of 10 movie. I
we're
think
on
it's
the
gonna
same
be 8 out of
page.
10.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be bad. I honestly, out of DC movies, they can't do worse than before Snyder.
Mhm.
Um. Okay. Well, do you have any? Well, I know you didn't watch the trailer, Freddie. But do you think can you guess who might be in the movie or anything
Um,
like that?
I'm not really excited about it. I think
Really?
no. I like
Aw.
the first one was fine. I really liked Will Smith. I
I did
liked it.
too.
I thought it was just okay. The problem with these type of movies is that like
Yeah.
because they build a universe, you weren't even like where the fuck is the superheroes? Like where is like the actual
Facts.
Justice League?
Facts.
Like the last movie, the last Suicide
Aren't
Squad,
they
it was in
anti-Justice?
like New York City. He's about to take over the world. Where the fuck is the Justice League at?
They
It's
busy.
just yeah. So I just think that these kind of movies kind of break
They put
logic.
an iPad.
Well, I think we're all been trained to know when it comes to the DC universe, these people at WB and stuff don't know what the fuck they're doing. And so it's like I don't even ask the questions anymore because
I
whoever is
do.
on top when it comes to these DC movies are the stupidest motherfuckers in this world. And
What?
they just think about money. And I wish they all
That's
would
crazy.
die. I want them all to die. And I want people that
Okay.
know about comic books to fucking raise to the top
He doesn't mean it,
and
guys.
take over.
He
And I'm
doesn't mean it.
serious. I want them to die off. Like, I'm so
Yo,
serious.
we
I
should
want
change
them
your
to
name to
die
Mad
off.
BK.
Like, no,
BK
like,
doesn't
fuck
mean it.
it.
He
Kill
means
these
he
people
means
off or somebody take them out of their fucking
figuratively.
jobs because I'm
Figuratively.
tired of comic book movies being disrespected by these people. Like, this is what the audience wants. You don't know what we want because you're not one of us. And everybody has different thoughts and opinions on video game movies and comic book movies. And we're all actually going to be satisfied if we fucking get a straight up
Carl.
adaptation of what we know is supposed to fucking happen then rather than you give us a fucking new story. Like, I don't care if I
Thank
get
you
a
for the
fucking
follow, Uncle
adaptation
John.
of something that I fucking know as long as it follows a fucking real storyline and not what you think the fucking fans want to see because you fucking people in corporate don't give a fuck about what the fans want to see. You think about money. And you think that every movie has to be comedy. You think everything has to be a fucking comedy for us to fucking get a good fucking movie, and everything can't be Deadpool. Everything can't be fucking Avengers. Like DC is darker than Marvel. Get that over your head. DC will never be a fucking Avengers. Look at how good the fucking Doom Patrol show is doing
He's so
Oh
because
yeah, I like
Doom
the Doom Patrol.
Patrol is not following the fucking
I like Doom Patrol too, actually.
the fucking script of
I like
Marvel or
Star
none of that
Child
stuff.
until they were racist.
Yeah, Star Child is good, and I'm afraid for
Until
Star
they were
Child now
racist.
because Star Child is now about to go on CW, and
I
where
can't fuck with Star
CW
Child.
is
I'm
all about,
sorry.
oh my god, characters that are gonna cry. It's my fault. It's my fault. Fucking Flash is a
Why does
bitch.
CW get all
Fucking
those? They have
fucking
a
Arrow is
contract.
a bitch.
Yeah, they do,
Fucking
Freddie.
Black Lightning is always crying, like, shut the fuck up and go save the hood. Stop crying about this is my fault, this is my fault. I'm so tired of CW turning these fucking shows and superheroes into fucking bitches
Rom
who like,
coms.
this is my fault, blah, blah,
Stop
blah.
watching it.
Yo, no, I have to watch it because
Then
I
you
got
supporting them and they're making money. That's the
yo,
problem.
no, Carl, I'm not even
Boycott.
watching. I'm not even watching
Carlson
Superman and
Superman and Lois
Lois
is
because
lit.
I don't want to see Superman become a fucking little bitch. So I'm not even fucking watching Superman and Lois. You know,
Um,
like I refuse to watch anything new. I'm glad Supergirl is ending this year. I'm glad Black
I like
Lightning is
Supergirl.
ending this
I
year
like Black
because
Lightning.
CW does not deserve superhero shows. I want everything to go to HBO Max. I want this shit to be real. I want there to be cursing. I want there to be real fucking violence. I'm tired of this fucking
wait. You
baby
said
shit
Disney?
on
Disney doesn't have
no
that.
No, he said
HBO
HBO.
Max.
Oh, I'm like Disney. That's the worst. That's
Get me on
worse.
this show
Yeah.
now. Carl said he wants to come on the show
HBO
now.
Max is gonna
He just sent him an
fucking
invite.
take all these
It's in the
fucking
chat.
It's
CW
in the chat.
shows
Just
It's in
log
the
on.
messenger.
and fucking turn them
Dre, I
into
feel
real.
you. I feel you on that.
Yo, I'm
But you know,
tired of this fucking
I think
crybaby. This fucking Flash is a
And
fucking
this
Barry Allen
is
loves women. Stop with
Dre,
this Iris West bullshit. He loves to hit on women.
you're
would
the
you
problem
stop?
though. That's the
You
issue.
are.
I love Flash. I watched
I
like 3 seasons of it, and then it got stupid, and I stopped watching it. I never watched Supergirl. I never watched those corny ass CW shows.
I
You're
still
giving
watch.
them your money. They make money off of advertisements. So when you
They're
click that
free.
thing,
I
they're
know.
making money off of you. They don't give a shit about your feelings. You know?
So we can agree
Yes,
that
I like
Titans
Titans. I
show is
like
pretty good.
Titans.
Good then. He likes
I
the
like Teen
animated one.
Titans.
I love Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol is the best shit, and Swamp Patrol. I mean Swamp Patrol. Swamp
I'm
Thing
not in agreement
was
with you
one of
at
the
all.
greatest
I'm
shows
sorry.
that got canceled for no fucking reason.
I like that there's passion. I like that there's feeling. I like that there is something other than just like, whatever. Because in the comics, granted, you don't have all the extra fucking fillers, because there are fillers, I agree with you, but you don't have all the extra fillers. But at the same time, like, we're in a different era, if they're making these things supposed to be to current times, you have to understand that, unfortunately, yeah, I agree. They're dumb in terms of making things for us because they don't know anything about us. But like some of them, people go home and they have millions of views or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and people like these things. So I mean, I get both sides of the situation, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, I like Supergirl. I mean, she does cry too much, and her sister, okay, she could have had a good relationship. We won't discuss that right now on the queer matters of things. She fucking her life up, but we won't even say much about that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't.
It's
I don't
just I'm just tired of all. No, it's like one thing if one of your characters are like this, but for CW to make every single one of their superheroes seem like, oh my god, I'm always in.
They're
Oh, it's
trying to make them
always my
human.
fault.
They're trying to
Like
make them
that shit
human.
is dumb. This is why no one can make a Batman TV show because Batman don't give a fuck about feelings, and you guys want Batman to be like on TV. Oh my god, it's my fault. Batman don't give a shit about that. He just wants
But Batman doesn't have a
to
show. Only
relax.
baby Batman has a show, and he doesn't count.
No, but I'm saying like this is why no one cares to make a Batman show because they're afraid that they're gonna portray Batman in the
I'm
wrong
sure that's
way.
not why. I'm pretty sure they don't want to make a Batman show because literally Batman
Was
has
it in
been done so
Gotham?
many times.
The Batman
No,
show?
Yeah,
Gotham
Gotham is
was
baby
young
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah,
Like
it's baby
you
Batman.
could go with
Yeah.
Batman, but no one
I
like
can't even
no
say it
one
right.
could
Baby
really
Batman.
portray Batman because the world is so full of
I
we
don't
gotta
think it's
be
about that
fucking
though.
soft
I think
in
that
all
you're
our fucking
stretching.
superheroes. All
I
our
think that
fucking
you're stretching.
superheroes gotta be soft.
Have you
I
Like
seen The
just
Boys?
it's correct.
yeah,
Yeah,
the voice
well
is
that's
different.
why
Have you seen
Amazon.
The Incredibles? Or
Well, I
not
love the
Incredibles,
boys.
Invincible.
Or
Invincible.
that PlayStation TV show that no one ever remembers. It was like
Invincible, yes, I was about to talk about
I
Invincible. It's
love that
actually
show.
on my
That show was
phone,
great.
and but yeah, but Invincible
I
is
managed to
great.
mess up
But
that name.
Amazon seems to be the only app or place that people are willing to let loose. And I'll say DC, with the DC app before it went to HBO Max, that Doom Patrol, Titans, those are loose shows. Like if
Plus,
you
oh, go
know,
ahead. Yeah, I think the tide is turning. I think the Invincible, the Boys, they're showing that people want this kind of. I think even the Snyder cut with Wonder Woman fucking people, killing people in the bank. It's like blood splatter. Like people want that, and like they want a mature story. So I think that like it's gonna take a while, but I think we're getting there.
Yeah,
yeah,
because everything is Disney cookie cutter. Hey,
Look at
bro.
that.
How
Carl,
dare
Carl
you?
had to hop in. He's like, yo, 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 I gotta get in on this shit. I gotta get in on this shit right now, yo.
Yo, y'all talking mad shit right now.
You not at work? What are you doing? You're
I
not
took a
working.
lunch. I took a lunch.
He works from home.
Oh,
Yeah,
where your shirt at?
He's geek physique.
exactly. Got the singlet on.
Put some clothes on. I put clothes on.
But thank you, Gunny 700. Like, they agree with me. Crazy Eights agrees with me.
I'm like,
You know,
do I need
everybody
somebody?
sees what I'm saying, yo. They're softening up our superhero.
We agree
flavor
with you,
right
but
now.
like, stop watching it. Stop giving them your money.
Oh, I need to watch it because when they had the crossover episodes,
Don't feel bad for him. Don't feel bad for him.
I gotta
People
know
gotta
what's
listen
going
up,
on in
like,
each
they right
storyline.
before cancel culture. Cancel
First of
culture
all,
no.
All right, geek, go ahead. Speak your truth.
yo, I'm gonna just drop it real quick. Superman and Lois, fantastic. Super grounded, realistic. I'm letting you know. If you like Stargirl, then by all means, Superman and Lois is just like that.
I
Two,
hope so because different people, you know, like the Stargirl put in work. Like Stargirl is the
What
shit.
is Stargirl? I never heard of that.
What DC DC app, man, you gotta watch Stargirl, man. Yo, oh my god, I know Carl, like this guy, like yo, before you come on the next podcast, go and watch Stargirl before you come on the next podcast
I'm
and
not.
finish that whole season before you get up on this shit, son. But Carl, go ahead before we get this guy in here talking shit right now,
I
man.
just had to speak my piece real quick. Yes, CW shows are super corny, right?
Yes.
And I've been watching them since the beginning with Arrow.
Yep, me too.
Look at that bad boy. Signed by Stephen Amell. I'm telling you, it went downhill. So I agree with you, but give it a chance. Give them a chance. If people continue to watch Superman and Lois, they'll see that, you know what, this is the right direction to go with CW. So that's all I had to say. I appreciate you all for having me to drop it on real quick. And yeah,
Nah, Mad Queen, Smallville. I love Smallville.
Oh, yeah, Smallville was nice.
Smallville, but
that's a classic.
even thinking about Smallville now, because when I was in high school watching Smallville was the shit. As an adult, I'm like, yo. Now that I think about it, y'all used to have Clark Kent like it's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fucking fault. I'll be fucking.
You know,
like,
the thing
yo.
is that like I think the reason that worked because we was at that age. He was in high school.
Yeah.
He was growing up in that shit, and we could relate to him. Maybe the problem
Exactly.
is this show is not catered to you, Dre. Maybe
But
like
they're
move
not in high
on to
school.
another
These are
show.
adults now. These are adults. Like, if I became a superhero, like, if some shit happened, like, what the fuck? Y'all want me to be 10 places at once? Somebody gotta die tonight. You know, like, it's
All right,
like,
so let's make sure that he's not a superhero, guys. Okay,
You know,
I think
like-
he'll be a fucking villain. I think he'll be like one of those like gray, like in a tree, who is like fuck up people, but then like
Nah, he's
save
Homelander.
some people. Yeah, he's
100%.
Homelander. He doesn't give a shit.
yeah. You know? I'm like, yo, give me my endorsement deal.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit about you guys.
Get sponsored.
Get that shit on tape. Put it on Facebook. How much I'm getting paid today? Like, come on, man. Like, what up? What up? My kid's about to be superheroes because I put that superhero cum in my wife and fucking all that shit. You know, like.
Oh Lord.
Hey, you're a timeout for that.
So that is my cue to.
My
I
kids
get-
are going to be superheroes, and maybe they could be better
Please.
than me. You know, maybe they could be better than me, but I'm going to straight up be like, yo, man, I saved the world. You know, shit's going to happen, and we just got to live with it. Life ain't perfect. Fucking TV shows are supposed to make life seem like it's perfect. Life ain't perfect. We live
All right,
in
hold
a
on. Let me
real world.
if you guys want more of that, you can catch Dre on a Drinking the Game every Monday at 8:00. Now, Felice, let's get back in order. See, you're the host. You got to interrupt Dre. You're like, yo, Dre, cut it. All right, Felice, what we got?
Ain't no interrupting him after he just had 2 drinks already. There's no and he was already drinking before this. It's like there's no reason even. I tried. I stopped. Let me start talking about semen. Well, guys, I don't even know what to go with from there. How do you top that?
Please, I noticed that, like, I have my moments where I rage. Dre has everyday moments he rage. When are you going to rage out for us?
I'm not allowed to rage. I'm a black woman in America.
He's a black man. I'm a Spanish man.
This is a damn hour podcast. This ain't no damn regulated
Every
shit.
time I rage,
When somebody dies?
someone dies and someone cries. But In any case, I'm not allowed to rage in America. That's some true facts right there.
Look
Uh,
at Crazy wants to see Rage.
no, you don't. But in any case, being the only woman in this podcast, I'm not gonna do that. Uh, so as I was saying earlier, is there anything else that you guys wanted to say about any of those comic characters before this totally went off the rails?
I think I said it all.
I
I think
no,
I
not you. When I say anyone, I meant Freddie.
had
Not, not me, you.
I think it's gonna be an average film. There'll probably be good moments in it, but I don't think it's gonna be anything special.
You think so?
Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of B characters. Like Dre said, half of them will probably die, and
Yeah.
it'll be funny, stupid. It's a stupid, funny movie, which
Yeah.
I think we could use that right now. You know, so I think
like
it'll be.
Polka Dot Man, like that guy, he's dying. Like he's definitely getting
Don't say
killed.
that.
It's a chill movie. Just enjoy it. Have some like it's a date night. Have some drinks, eat some good food, watch it, and then just forget about it in a week. You know.
All right. I guess I mean I feel you on that. I guess I'll let that lie where it lies. The next thing I want to mention was something I saw that Dre posted on our Facebook page, which I'll again put the link in the chat real quick. The DC that's canceled, the new movie, which I was really sad about. I'll let you say your piece on it first, Dre, because I know you have a lot to say. But
Oh no! You go ahead because I didn't really pay much attention to it. So you could go ahead with all that.
what happens? Okay, well, they were gonna have the new Gods movie. Sorry, I'm gonna move this around. I have to do things on my phone instead of my iPad. Word, Batman cold as fuck. Yeah, he's the coldest brother that lived. Off of all that privilege. Yeah. So DC cancels new God movie, Aquaman spinoff, The Trench. And I mean, I don't know if many people knew about that movie, but I do know that you had some heavy hitters that were going to be involved in creating some like characters or character developments or writers rather. One of them, which is one of my fave, which is Ava DuVernay. And I know she posted on Twitter that she, she's like sad. She's like, I love writing new gods with you. I'm upset that the saga at Varga Scott and Granny High Farther and the series ends this way, diving into Kirby's fourth world with the adventure of a lifetime. That can be taken away. Thank you for the friendship. Yeah. Hashtag dark side is, right? Um, but yeah, literally, like they were gonna like indulge into the gods, and that's one of the things I was mentioning last time in reference to. Well, probably not on the podcast. I think I spoke to my boyfriend about it. How you know how they like to be told on the gods in like the DC universe.
Wait, I'm confused. You keep saying the god. What are you talking about?
The gods. With
Oh,
an
like the
S.
old gods,
Yes.
like Zeus and Ares.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But the movie itself is called God's Movie, and I'm sorry, the movie itself is called it was a spinoff called the Trench, and it was basically the new God's movie and the Aquaman spinoff.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
two movies they canceled: The Trench and
Yeah.
The New Gods.
All right, so I'm disappointed about the new gods because in the Snyder cut they fucking look badass. Artemis, Zeus, and Ares they fucked up Darkseid. I would love to see that movie and see what happened to them. For the Aquaman stuff, I'm not really disappointed because who gives
I'm
a
too
shit?
Aquaman,
Yeah, like they're lucky that people even care about Aquaman at this point.
I'm
Was like
mostly upset about the gods.
yeah, the gods. Yeah, that might be that might be a good like HBO TV show. So maybe we see something like that.
For me, I feel like, all right, looking at the gods. What's that show? The show on that's already on. Was it HBO or is it or the other cable channel with the black guy, he's bald headed.
Yeah.
Gods. It's called like something gods.
I know it's off a book. I like that
Oh, you're
series.
talking about American Gods on Stars?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
I think of this, what it could be, because it's Ava DuVernay. Come on, it's like great.
American Gods, yeah.
So it makes me think of American Gods, and I know that that's the greenness that you, Dre, like. For instance, like some
Yeah,
real shit.
I love American Gods.
Yeah, it's a dope show.
Next season. Yeah, wait for the next season for that. But like, sorry, I'm trying to like stay in the camera. So like, for me, I am personally disappointed because you did get a taste of that in the Snyder cut with the guys they're fighting. I mean, granted, they all like CGI kind of mostly.
Nah, they're not CGI. They did like a picture, and
That
those
was
guys are
CGI.
like brolic like that.
They
That's like
look
not
CGI.
CGI. The background is CGI, but those dudes are brolic like that. I was
Are they
surprised.
really that big?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
they
right.
big.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought they were CGI, but okay. Well, whatever. My point is they probably already put work in this because clearly they were working on it, but they decided to scrap it. I don't know why they scrapped it. They don't actually say why they scrapped it. They just say that they scrapped it.
I think
Well,
it
the
probably
rumor
had.
is
But
that the Snyderverse talk is getting in there,
yeah, I think that's the
and they're
problem.
like fans are
Getting
theorizing that
confused?
these stuff are getting cut because the Snyderverse and all of us talking about we want our Snyderverse is like
Which was way
going to
better.
get into those people's heads, which I would hope is the case.
I hope so.
Like if we get our Snyderverse, then fuck all this other shit. Like,
Or I don't know. Did you actually read about what his vision was?
No, I
I,
did not. Did you
his
know?
vision was that Lois was gonna be pregnant with Clark's kid, Superman's kid. He wasn't gonna have no powers. He was gonna end up being the new Batman,
Wait,
and like
Spider-Man? I mean,
which
Superman.
happens in the future with
Yeah,
one
which
of the
happens in the
Batman
future. I don't
stories,
like it.
too.
I don't like I don't like that. I thought it was gonna be like Injustice. Superman goes rogue, and like fucking
well, that's
like
what happened in the Snyder cut.
no, but like his vision was that was always supposed to be like a looming threat. But his vision was Superman was gonna have a kid, and that kid was gonna end up being the new Batman. I guess Batman dies or some shit. But I don't like that. I don't like the idea of like
Batman's supposed to get his back broken by Bane, isn't he? And he's supposed to be in the wheelchair or some
who
shit.
Well,
knows
you
this
know,
Snyder
all these
cut.
universes, they
Yeah,
switch up a whole bunch of shit that
It's
happens.
confusing as fuck.
I would love. You know what I would love to see? Batman Beyond.
Yes, exactly. We all want
Facts.
Batman Beyond, man.
Facts.
Like we
Is it
all
wait?
want George Clooney to be Batman and get. I was saying at the bar today to get Joseph Gordon Lewitt,
It
whatever
may
his fucking
happen.
name
American
is, to
guys.
be
Crazy.
Batman Beyond, who's supposed to become Robin at the end of the Dark
Oh, Dark
Which
Knight.
Knight.
Robin though?
No, Dark Knight trilogy.
Oh,
Yeah,
The
okay.
cop.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Joseph Gordon Lewitt, or whatever his fucking name is,
Joseph
like.
Gordon-Lewis
Yeah, yeah,
or
he could be
whatever.
Batman, become
Something.
Batman Beyond, fuck the Robin storyline, and just
Oh,
make
Crazy Eight said about Michael Keaton. I heard about that too.
Michael
Yeah,
Keaton,
I
yeah,
can see Keaton.
being the old Batman. Like
That'd
he
be
ain't
even
doing
more
no
dope
movies right
because
now.
like he was actually a Batman, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
it would make sense. It would make sense. That would be dope as fuck though, wouldn't it though? A little bit. I don't
I
know.
would.
But because I feel like we didn't really touch on Snyder Cut. Oh, we did. We
didn't.
said we didn't like it, but I just wanted to
No, we just
Oh, we didn't say we didn't like
said that.
Snyder.
No, I know the part I just said I didn't like. No, I liked it. The part I said we didn't like was because it was in my head when I said that was the Joker.
No, yeah. No.
That part we didn't like,
It was weird.
and
Uncomfortable.
yeah, I think it was stupid. So I was just thinking about we need a good Joker, and like we've been missing out on one.
I mean, to be honest, the Phoenix something. What's his name? Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix, yeah.
That was a really good Joker, but it's not in the universe though. It's its own separate thing.
Yeah, because they switched up everything with
They're not
him.
gonna pay
Like,
him the money he's gonna.
he's
want
a
to get
basic 2020 Joker. Like, he's just like, if this is the
now.
year
That shit was
20,
pre-pandemic Joker. Imagine
2019, yeah,
imagine Joker now.
2019, like, and the way people think and the way the world's evolving, he's that Joker. Because he's that Joker in which when he did that shit at the end of the movie, like, we would cheer that he killed that host. Like, we wouldn't even be mad that he shot this guy on
I
TV.
mean, I felt
You know,
Spoilers, the hell?
I felt
Yeah.
that.
Just
I don't
joking.
know about you.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty awesome movie. I bought that like instantly when it came out.
I'd say that guy that played Jerome in Gotham could pull it off. Wait, I haven't watched.
Oh,
Gotham.
yeah, he's right. Yeah, I watched that. I watched
The
Gotham.
kid.
He's right, yeah. Jerome, yeah, that dude that
watched-
played Joker, yeah, Jerome, he like played Joker. He was really good as Joker as well.
Oh, so much.
He was crazy as fuck.
Oh, the kid
He was
with the-
crazy as fuck.
Yeah, understood. Okay, that was my main things. It was mostly about the Suicide Squad, Cyberpunk, and a couple of things that the DC movie, which I have in my queue. And you already mentioned the update on that that game. I can't remember right now what it's called.
Hmm.
The game that's been out forever and it's finally got good.
No Man's Sky.
No Man's
Yeah,
Sky.
that was my only story. I do have one more thing to say, but I'm gonna wait for you to say more stories, and then because I know we're coming around out of time, and it's a
Yeah.
short thing.
I was gonna give a shout out to Crazy. Thanks for staying with us the whole time. Thanks for being part of this podcast.
That's
Yes.
just how crazy
Well,
that happened. That's how crazy does.
You know, Crazy Eights, and there's another person who's been commenting the whole time.
I can scroll up on my screen on my other
Yeah,
screen.
I can't scroll. I
I
can't.
can scroll. It was Guanji.
Yeah.
That's not how you say it at all. I murder his name all the time, but he's pretty dope.
But yeah, the
Another.
notary news I had was like they're thinking of turning Invincible, the Amazon show, into a video game. So we might be
Yeah.
getting a video games adaptation to Invincible soon, which I don't know how that's gonna look because it's like who's making this video game? Are those people gonna make a mature video game, or are they gonna give us some kiddie shit? You know, like, and I'm not buying no Invincible video game if it's gonna be on some kiddie shit. That's definitely not gonna be me. So that's news I had on that. Also, it got leaked that Call of Duty game for this year is gonna be World War II again,
Oh,
and it's gonna be in
sucks.
the universe in which World War II never ended, and it kept going.
was it Wolfenstein that, or Wolfenstein was World War I, never ended?
I think it's World War II
Yeah.
with the
So
sun.
been
Yeah, I
seen
think it's
that,
two
been there.
wars.
I think that COD needs to stop doing it every year. I think that just hurting their own brand. But again, people keep buying the same shit, so whatever.
Yep.
That is honestly, I don't. The last Call of Duty game, I did actually pay for it actually,
Oh shit.
or it was a present for me. So I don't think I want to spend my money on another one, especially if it's like just another, adaptation of something I've already played, just with better graphics. I
Yeah.
don't know how I feel about that. Better graphics, same glitches. I don't know how I feel about that.
Speaking of Warzone, the new map got leaked, and Activision's. Oh, not Activision. Is it Activision? The being
Treyarch?
very Treyarch Activision. Yeah, they take turns. They're being active about taking it down. So there are leak. If you do play Warzone, if you want to get a glimpse of it, I'm sure you
Yeah.
could do some research and you can find some details on the new map.
Yeah. Is Dre stuck? No, he's looking
Yeah,
down.
he's looking through
No,
his
he's not
notes.
stuck. He's
I was just looking at my notes and shit. Like, 'cause, I had another story about like the world's greatest cheating ring has been shut down. Like, there's this cheating ring out there that help people cheat in like professional games like Overwatch and Call of Duty. They didn't put the name out there, but Tencent
Yeah.
uncovered this, and they're just like, yeah, they're getting shut down and stuff because they apparently know how to help people cheat. Like those people that make the aiming bots on your phone so you can aim better on Fortnite and Call of Duty
Yeah.
online and all that stuff. So they're getting shut down.
Yeah.
Also, Man Eater. I didn't know because this thing came out as a thing today. Yeah, the Man Eater game said they're getting a quest that adds a new conspiracy to unravel this summer. And at first, I thought it was a joke because it's April Fool's Day, and this article came out today. But it's getting. They said it's not an April Fool's joke. Man Eater is getting an expansion this summer, and it's gonna continue where the story left off, and you're gonna try and unravel a dark military
And
conspiracy.
this is the game where you're a shark, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
which I'm surprised. I'm like, damn, like is the game really doing that good that it's
I
getting
mean, that game
DLC?
was fun. I just haven't. I stopped.
It is fun, but to me, it was like
Bermuda Triangle.
mindless fun.
Crazy. I feel you on that. Bermuda Triangle. That does sound like a thing. It does sound like a thing.
I gotta say, I was looking at my notes, and The Witcher 3 is getting an update. They're gonna update the graphics to have ray tracing and all that good shit, and it's gonna be released
Shit.
again,
I'm gonna have to play that again.
2021. So
Well, at least we'll
That's
get to play it free on Game Pass more than
Yeah, that's a
likely.
game like it's funny because Skyrim is got like it's like that joke where they release Skyrim on every fucking system. I don't mind Witcher being on every system. I'm okay with
yeah,
Witcher 3 being
it's
like on
beautiful.
everything. So I'm looking forward to that. Just like during that like summertime when there's nothing to play some Witcher 3. Sounds dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um. I guess I wanted to just say real quick. It, whether you have more stories or not. Uh, Here at Gamerish, we are very inclusive. We believe in community and we believe in the network. The network is literally a culmination of a multitude of different type of people. So, with that said, yesterday was Trans Day of Visibility. Um, Basically meaning like representation in another light for trans people, for instance. I do want to take this in reference to gaming and say a couple names that are characters in a game or in gaming rather that are trans, because I believe that everyone deserves representation in the world. Okay. Um, Literally, I'm not gonna go through the history of it because I know that people tend to go to sleep for that. But I think that we need to get to a place where people who are represented in our world need to represent in our be represented in our gaming society and world. A few characters which you might not know that were actually trans. I'm only gonna say a couple. You have in Dragon Age Origins. I don't know if anyone's played that. I mean, I played it because I love Dragon Age Origins.
Played all of them.
Have you? Literally all the sex workers, which is really bad. Which is a bad representation, okay? But you have in the game Catherine, you have Erica Anderson. I don't know if you play Catherine. That's the crazy doll thing, Bob. There's like characters in Danganronpa, which is pretty interesting. Literally in Dragon Age 2, you have Serendipity. She's an elf, you know. There's like literally a lot of characters. Grand Theft Auto, which is also bad representation. You also have and Dragon Age, literally all the Dragon Ages have like different characters in general, which is important. Bioware's literally doing the damn thing. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, you have Ned Weinert. Uh, Literally, in Baldur's Gate, I know you guys played Baldur's Gate, right? You have Mizena as well. In Persona 5, which is not that far away, that was Lala as well.
Oh,
But
I didn't know that.
yeah, I didn't know that either. I had to like Google that. But that's just a few. But in general, leading up to more recently, a game that you played, Dre. The game with the
The
two
brother and sister.
brothers. The the brother and the sister. Tell me why. The first major game. It's out of all the names. I only mentioned some. There was like 30 some names. I only mentioned a few. But there is only some characters that were like NPCs that like you got to talk to. Other characters were in the background. This is like literally the first game, obviously bankrolled by Microsoft, which you all know about already, that had a main character that was trans in the game. So just for my trans brothers and sisters and other out there, gamers, we appreciate you. We love you. We respect
Yes,
you.
we
Thank you for
do.
watching us in general. We do believe also in trans representation and things and protecting trans children. I know it was yesterday, but our podcast is today, obviously. So, Jay, real quick, do you want to mention like your favorite part of that game? Because you're the only one in this group that played the whole game.
Was that for Tell Me Why?
Yes, but tell me why.
When I came, see, the problem with that game was that it was too short. Like, I wish it
Yeah,
lasted longer. But like, I think my favorite part of that game, because and this probably connects to my real life. I guess we gotta go there now.
I'm
And
sorry. Put you on the
no,
spot.
it's all right because like when they're like trying to figure out what happened with their mother that made her go crazy,
Yeah,
and there's like this one scene where they're like going around the house and the shed, and they're like having these memories about who their mother was and what how it's like their mother was real loving to them growing up, and things like that. So like that part really like touched me and shit because for those who don't know, I lost my mom at the age of 8, and it was like
Yeah.
so seeing another kids like who lost their mother at a young age have to go through that and
Yeah.
see like and relive moments where damn, this is what our mom was. She's not the monster that this place thinks she is, but she was something special to us.
Yeah.
Even though my mom never grew up as a monster to me, but at the same time, it's like sometimes I see things in my house or I'll go certain places. I'm like, damn, I remember my mom used to take me here or
Yeah.
do this with me or sing this song in the car with me because as everybody that knows me knows I love karaoke, and my mom used to sing with me all the time in the car, and it's probably why I love karaoke so much now. So like so them getting into that part there where they're like reliving special moments with their mother. I'll say that was like the most impactful moment for me.
Yeah.
Sorry to get all soft on y'all, because Dre doesn't
Not
usually get
so
soft.
we're all human. We're all
So but this is
I
one
just
of those few
yeah.
moments you guys are gonna see this. Only my wife gets to see this part of me, but I'll let it out there for you guys.
I just had to ask because I know you're the like the main person that
Yeah,
played
I
that
love
game.
narrative stories.
Yeah, I know, and like I know we missed the day on the obviously because our podcast is on Thursdays, but like it was worth mentioning because there's a lot of things happening in our culture and our time, whether it's within just gaming, which is our culture and entertainment, or if it's just like the bigger world, you know.
Hmm.
But that was all I had for that. Do you have anything else? I know you had a
The
list.
last thing I have to say was the Resident Evil movie, Welcome to Raccoon City, got delayed. Um,
Oh no, that's not happy. I'm clapping. I'm like snapping. That's not
yeah, it
happy.
was supposed to come out September 3rd. New the date is November 24th.
Okay.
They said they want to add some more stuff to it, give the movie some more cushion.
Yeah.
Um, and they want the box office hype to build up because a lot of
Yeah.
people still aren't going to the movie theaters right now. So they want to give
Yeah.
it more time for people to feel comfortable, get their shots for COVID, and feel more
Yeah.
comfortable being in the movie.
Gonna
No,
be lit.
Mila will not be in this
But
movie. Mila
Mila? Oh
will
no,
not
Mila's
be
a
in
fake
this movie.
character. She's not real.
She won't be in this movie. This is going to be a true, like, the characters that are going to be in this movie are actually voicing the characters for the Netflix movies and all that stuff. So that's how serious they're taking this Resident Evil. Like the original characters that voice Claire and Leon in the
Yeah.
Resident Evil 2 video game are voicing the characters now for the Netflix adaptation. That's how serious they're taking these Resident Evil movies right now. So,
Yeah, that's pretty fucking serious. That's pretty
mhm.
serious.
Yep. So, but that's all the news I had when it comes to gaming and all that stuff, guys.
Well, then thank you so much. Freddie, do you have anything to say about that? What he just said about the movie?
I still have yet to watch Monster Hunter Crazy Eights. I haven't watched it yet,
Oh,
but I'm sure it's going to be a huge flop.
wait, what? Oh no, we're not watching that. We canceled that. Because that's what King supposed to tell us to do, right?
Yeah,
This
shitty ass movie.
okay. We'll wait till it's free and then we'll watch it. Let's be real. Freddie he's like, yeah, right. Freddie, do you have anything else to say about that?
No, I I know better to talk bad about Resident Evil, so I'm just gonna be quiet.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I
Sorry.
forgot. But then again, I'm the guy that bitches about puzzles.
I'm
So,
so sorry.
me
I'm
and Freddie both have our qualms about Resident Evil. I just hate the puzzles. Like in a zombie apocalypse, there's no way
I feel
people are
like I
creating
triggered
puzzles
you
for
guys.
places. No. But I'm not gonna get into that. But for anybody that's listened to older Gamerish podcasts, you can listen to me rant about how much I hate puzzles in Resident Evil video
Yeah,
games.
the CGI was a lit. Wait, something's happening.
You're saying the CGI movies,
It stopped.
they were trash except for a few, which is right.
That's not
Just
what
like,
he said. He said
yeah.
lit does not mean
Well,
trash.
no. Well, CGI movie was lit, though the live. Okay.
Oh,
So the Mila movies were trash, and the CGI ones were good. But the last one that came out with Chris and what's his fucking face, man? Christian thing. That movie was fucking so
I don't even
weird.
remember it. I don't even
They
remember it.
did a lot of stupid shit in that movie, like that gun battle they had with each other, which was just shooting mad shots and guns that should only
Oh,
have like
Westa?
8 rounds in them
Westa?
were unlimited ammo, and they were on the floor like just shooting. Yeah, it was just
Which
mad
is
wild.
the
Forgot the name
dad
of the
of
movie, but it
the
was
dad
dumb.
of the kid, or I can't remember the girl. He's whatever. Yeah, that was stupid. That was stupid. But I'm sorry, did that trigger you guys when we talk about Resident Evil? Because I have
No,
to.
no, no, Trigger. I'll wait till the new one comes out and I'll have something to say. Oh yeah, and if you haven't played Resident Evil 7, it's free on Stadia.
Word.
Thank you for the
Well, thank
follow.
you so much, Yowza16. Thank you
Yowza.
Yes,
so
thanks for the follow. We
Yowza.
appreciate it.
Thank you for the follow. Uh, since there are some people that I know, people come in and people go. Please go to our Facebook. That's what we are most dominantly talkative on, or most we're
We
mostly.
talk a lot to you guys
I said
through
that weird.
Facebook, our
I
Facebook
from
page,
wait from crack. Oh,
or
Eric,
Discord.
you saw my post said that we were streaming. That is dope.
Yeah, thank you for showing up.
Welcome, welcome from Crack Gaming. Um,
Yes.
yes. Thank you so much. We are probably about to end the stream just now because I think that we're pretty much done. Do you have anything else to say, Dre? I know I already asked you, but I just asked
I'm
you.
all done. I got no more
Yeah.
news.
Thank you so much for watching us. I am putting some links in the chat. Even though we are finishing right now, you can still watch us because this is recorded, obviously, because we're live. You can still watch us on YouTube. So I'm gonna put some links in there before we end this stream. That's our YouTube. Literally, actually, all of our socials are here, which is not that one I just put. I put socials. Um, you can watch the full podcast that we had today, as well as previous podcasts that we had. This is our 47th podcast together, as well. So, once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Have a good night.
Yes.
See you
Thanks for all
guys.
for tuning in. Peace out.
Peace.
Till Monday. Drinking
Monday.
again.